My question is very simple. In fact, any member of the panel can answer it. And I want to bring up the topic which perhaps common courtesy you did not, the panelists did not bring up, and that is the problem of cronyism. None of you mentioned this point. Now, this factors greatly in the minds of several opposition party supporters, the problem of cronyism in Singapore. Now, I do not know how is the factor of cronyism amongst the ruling elite, the past ruling elite in Malaysia, all right? Is that a problem so much so that we both face the same factor of cronyism? Thank you.
Okay. There's another question about cronyism. Yes. My friend who asked you about the cronyism. Now. Cronyism, I have observed about cronyism. It's actually, it goes together. It goes very well. It's husband and wife, brothers and sisters, cousin and auntie in electoral politics. Electoral politics will always have this thing because electoral politics is very expensive. Very, very expensive. To stand as a member of a party, to stand as an election, ask Hassan Karim how much he has spent to stand as election before he can win the seat. Ask him also honestly, is there a tauke backing him up or not? I don't know. I really don't know. If there's a tauke backing him up, he have to pay back the tauke. Isn't it not? It's not cronyism. It's just practicality of...
I can answer that question.
It's just It's just practicality of electoral politics. So ask also other people, Wan Azizah for that matter, or whoever, ask, is there, or ask, because this is the nature of electoral politics. Because you have to have, it's expensive. Hey, Obama or Hillary Clinton have to have created a foundation, to get the money so that it can go. So, but it's 2-3 billion, to be an American president. That's not crony. Big company donated. So this is electoral. I'm not sure what is the alternative. Sorry. But I observe openly crony politics is there. So am I upset? Yes, I'm very upset about it. Do I have an alternative? I have no alternative to it. I just wish I'm good Muslim or good Christian like our friend here. So that's the only alternative I can tell you. So, okay.
Thank you. Okay, maybe I just want to add to that since, Hisham brought in Hassan. I can tell you, how Hassan and many other people who got elected this last round got elected. They did not have billions and billions or big tauke behind them. Because Hassan, being my friend, I knew he was someone who worked the ground, the grassroots for all these years. And he's not someone who is very, connected with the business and all these people. So about a month before polling day, a group of us, friends, decided to call for a special fundraising dinner. A small group, 1,000 ringgit a seat. So 10,000 ringgit per table. And we sold 6 tables, 60,000 we raised for Hassan, to fight his campaign. And it's not enough because it's estimated you need at least 200,000 to fight a parliamentary seat in Malaysia. So how did Hassan make up the rest? I can tell you also, volunteers, Malaysians came out free of charge to be polling agent, counting agent, for Hassan in Pasir Gudang and guarded the votes until he won that night, And that was what it took for Malaysia to change, I'm telling you. And I'm not a panelist, so pardon me. But I can't control anymore, Hisham keep asking this question, how do we protect the democratic space in Malaysia so that we don't backslide? To me, the most important thing that needs to take place in this 1-2 years is the promised institutional reforms. We have to restore the system, reboot our system so that there is proper separation of powers between the legislative, the executive, and the judiciary. And this is all promised in the manifesto of Pakatan. I think civil society, and NGO, we need to push for that and make sure this happens in the next 1-2 years, so that it doesn't matter who becomes prime minister. If he is dirty, he is corrupt, he will be charged. So I think this is the most important thing that need to take place in Malaysia, to make sure that we do not backslide and become a failed state. So that's my contribution.